Man, how do people sell DVDs and Blu-rays still?
People want physical copies of things.
I guess it's just so
Like,
expensive.
Derek, what if Amazon Prime? I have everything on Amazon Prime. What if Amazon Prime goes under? What do I have? Just Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War because I bought it as a birthday gift for someone, but they don't have they use an Xbox 360, so they can't play Blu-ray or whatever I got. So I had to go and get the downgraded version, and I just didn't return the other two. Anyhow, what about you? How's your day, Derek? We starting this episode? When are we starting? Where are we dropping, boys?
Are we just like ready? Oh,
I'm
look at that.
ready.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was looking at the Rising the Shield Hero Blu-ray.
I've been ready for like the past like 5 minutes. Well, sorry, a minute and 43 seconds, according to when I hit the episode start timer. We've just been going, sitting here doing nothing, waiting for you to be like, oh, okay, we can start the episode now. The audience has been waiting patiently, Derek.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of want to buy that. Yeah.
The audience?
I'm totally.
I don't think you can. I think that's slavery. I don't think you can do that.
That's not slavery. I'm not gonna force them to work.
But you still own
I'm just gonna
them.
own them. Well, there's a difference.
I guess that's. I guess
If
that
you own someone
technically is
doesn't mean
not
you're forcing
illegal.
them to work.
If you own them and but you don't force them to do anything or treat them like property, is it really illegal? Like what?
I'm
Just let them do their own thing.
I mean,
I guess you can do that. Ha! I'm gonna start selling people. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to Speletons. I'm Zinker, he's Derek,
where are you?
and he's...
What are you, that guy from Rising of the Shield Hero? The thing I totally am not looking at right now?
Rising. Who's the guy that sells people?
The guy who sells the demi-humans.
Oh yeah! Yeah, that guy! But they're only demi-humans.
They're ringleader, man.
We're selling real humans. Actual humans. Not ones that
That's
begin
right.
as a lolly
I
until they
I
level
forgot.
up.
They're not people.
They're only, well, they are.
Demi-humans
They're like
aren't
they're like
people.
sorta people. That's what demi means. It's like sorta, like half.
Well, they become less of people
It's a
though when they
decimal,
become
then.
because there's also a curve though where they become beast men where they're even less of people. You round down.
I'm sorry. I was laughing at my decimal thing. The demi means sorta. So what's a decimal? Oh, I guess it's sorta a number. I get it. I get math now. I can graduate college.
It all makes sense. Zinker, I love when that happens. I do that constantly where like I just think about something and I come to a sudden realization of like something I just never like put together before. Like a week ago when I was in the shower, the water kind of got cold suddenly, and I thought to myself, why is the water suddenly getting cold? And then I thought, why does it get hot when you flush the toilet? And then it just occurred to me, oh, it all makes sense. I get it. I figured it out.
What? I want to know how plumbing works.
Oh, well, the reason, Zinker, when someone flushes the toilet, or the reason when someone flushes the toilet, the shower gets hot it's not because like it's not because something's like adding more hot water to it. It's because the flush is taking away the cold water that mixes with the hot water to like create the temperature.
Right.
So then all you end up getting is just hot water.
I think it works in reverse, buddy, but yes. To me, it works in reverse. The water gets cold when the toilet flushes. I'm pretty certain.
It depends. Okay, so it also kind of depends on like what water you're on, I guess, or like how your water's set up.
What kind of water are you on, buddy? That's the question.
Like how your house is. I think like how the plumbing in your house works is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's why, Zinker. That's why, like, if you ever watched America's Funniest Home Videos, or if you ever just like,
oh yeah, that was a show.
have seen cartoons or anything, yeah, like if you've ever seen someone like go in, like they flush the toilet and then someone in the shower is like, oh god, help, it's hot, owie ooch ow. That's why. That's why it
I
does that.
see.
That's the more classic thing to happen.
I gotcha. What are we talking about?
I've had this happen a couple of times too. I've had this happen for other things too. This happens to me constantly, where I'm just like, I just think too hard about how something works, and I just like come to some sudden realization, or like I figure out or like this happens a lot when I watch old cartoons. Like if I watch like SpongeBob, there'll be something I see that happened that I'm just like, I never put together what was happening here as a child, and I just like haven't seen it in so long that like it didn't when I became smart, it just never like came up until just now.
Makes sense.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head except for specific examples. That happens a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, who really knows anything that's going on when they're young? Like, old.
Yeah.
If
Young people are stupid.
Okay.
And old people are stupid.
I have a plan. But you say young people are stupid.
Intelligence
Derek, I've learned
is
two things.
Intelligence is a parabola.
Everyone is stupid. Yeah, overheat that bitch, Torchic. Look at you go. What move got sealed? Oh, overheat. Well, it would have been great had that not happened. Alright, well, this is a serious situation. Oh my god, Torchic, where are you going? Venonat, die! Yeah, you can use an orange berry on yourself, buddy. Don't die! Stop dying.
On a similar note to what I was just saying, as to me just thinking and figuring out things as I go, or randomly, I was walking down my road earlier, and my road is very remote, out of the middle of nowhere. Cars, as whenever I go for like a walk, as far as I usually go, cars barely pass.
Right.
I would say there's at most like a car, or like at most a car passes every
year. Got it.
I don't even know what I was gonna say, like every 3 minutes or so. Like,
okay,
at most.
That's more frequent than my house.
Well, like it's not my house, Zinker. It's like as I walk further down the road to like a main road.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm talking about the main road I walk down. More main road I walk down. So I was thinking when I was walking on it earlier today, I was thinking, and there was a moment that I had where two cars passed me at the same time. So like I had to move, and like there's no sidewalk or anything, so I just had to move like off the road while they passed.
Right.
Which is like annoying, because because like if you've ever been in the situation of driving a car when you're going to pass someone who's you're going to pass another car, and there's also someone walking on the road, it's concerning because usually the other car will move over a bit, and either the other car might move over a bit to give the person walking a little more space, in which case you also have to move over a bit, or if you're driving by the person, you might you feel inclined to give them a little more space, especially if they're like walking kind of close to the road.
Right.
But anyways, and so I thought to myself, what are the odds of this situation actually happening on my road, like of two cars passing at the same time? Because like it's so infrequent that cars pass there, or that cars go through there in the first place. And like it's a decently long road. What are the odds that like a car is going to pass me at the exact moment that or two cars are going to pass at the exact moment I'm also next to them? And so I did a bunch of estimations, and I figured it out. It's about a 1 in 259 chance.
What?
I figured out
How
that
did you come to that
there's
conclusion?
Okay.
My leg hurts. I haven't been walking.
Also, this also roughly, real quick, this also roughly translates to about for every 4.5 hours that I walk on this road, it should happen once.
Okay. Gotcha.
So the way I figured this out was, it's a bunch of estimations, so it's obviously not a perfect number. What I figure the road is about a mile long.
Yep.
Or 5,180 feet. I think that's what a mile is. Maybe it's 5,280. I don't remember.
Right. Keep going. I don't have the map
and
here.
A car length.
You do.
Oh, it's 5,000. Sorry. It's 5,000. It's 5,280 feet. Might be bad. So I guess it would be a 1 in 234 chance. No, sorry, 224 chance.
Whew. Sorry, I'm
No.
My
What did I say
my legs
before?
hurt
259.
from not walking. I should be going on walks like Derek is, but I keep waking up too late. So I haven't been, and my legs are in pain.
I just walked up really late.
I'm wondering if it's like increased because of my blanket was on my chair, so I was adjusting, and I definitely feel a bit better. But like my left leg is, oh god, it's really sore. Go for walks, people.
It's actually
go for walks during the quarantine.
Move.
I've done
Stay
it.
active this quarantine.
Ugh. But like I realized like man, I should go for a walk, and I realized this at 9 p.m. It's now like 3 a.m. I can't.
Yeah, I got up at like 5:30. I showered, I ate breakfast, and then I went for a walk around like 6:15 or so.
Got Hitman, and I was having a lot of fun with that, and I wanted to play it again when I woke up, and I did. So I only left to go to Subway. I still need more chestnuts. Motherfucking Mankeys, dude.
Lazy
pieces of
shit. I
shit.
haven't left my house in like 18 days, other than just going for like a walk down the road.
That makes sense. You're barely a road.
But anyways.
I don't know what that means.
So I guess
true.
Since I was wrong about how long a mile is, my calculation is wrong. It's actually a 1 in 264 chance.
I feel like that doesn't make much of a difference.
It's still an estimation. It really doesn't make much of a difference. Anyways, so what I did to figure this out was I assume the road's about a mile long, 5,280 feet. A car length is about 10 feet.
Right.
There are for the car I determined that for like the cars to pass next to me, there's about a 20-foot span where the cars are actually passing right next to me.
Okay.
Like if you're passing, I then decided, I then figured, okay, so there's a basically 20-foot range. And I also figured, at any given point, there's probably about 2 cars on that road in the first place.
Okay.
In like a minute span, there's probably 2 cars. In a 2-minute span, there's probably 2 cars on that road in the first place. So assuming that those 2 cars are always on at the same, or are always on the road at the same time, or like assuming that there's always 2 cars on the road at the same time, somewhere, because it takes about 2 minutes to drive the road anyways. The chance that those two cars, assuming that the 2 cars are also going against each other, at any at this rate that I've described.
Like they're just
that they're on opposing sides of traffic.
Right. Okay.
So, I figure there's if you divide the road by the by the 20-foot length in which like cars can pass. Because at some point, if they're driving against each other, they will pass somewhere on the road.
I've come to the conclusion that your math is wrong.
Do you get? I thought. Well, it's an estimate.
No, I know for certain that your math is incredibly wrong. There's no way you're encountering these cars one every about 4 to 4.5 hours, right?
No, it's not that I'm encountering a car in every 4.5 hours.
No, I know,
it's that
I know.
2 cars will pass at the same time they're by me.
Here's the deal, right? You haven't seen 2 cars pass yet, right? Oh, hey, that's our new rescue team base. Doesn't look great. It sure does. Thanks. It looks like my head.
My house.
I know, your house looks like my head. Well, it's my house now, Derek.
I didn't approve this.
You were the one who did. You were the one who was like, let's make it. You were the one who told the Mankeys to make our base. You're just really obsessed with me, Derek. It's the moment you met me, you were just like, man, I'm giving up my whole life for Zinker.
Why does our mailbox have an ass?
What was I gonna say? Alright, so your math is completely Wobbuffet! Your math is completely and utterly wrong. This is how I know, right? You've never seen 2 cars pass on this road yet, right?
Why? What do you mean? I've never seen 2 cars pass on this road.
Have you seen 2 cars pass on this road?
Yes.
Pass each other? Oh, okay. How many times?
Yeah. Well, it happened once earlier today.
Okay.
As they were passing me.
So, and it passed another car too, as you passed it?
Yes. The three of us were in a line at one point.
Alright. So here's the deal, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
You had this exact same how long do your walks last with me? Not with me. How long do your walks last?
Today was about an hour.
Okay. Would you say on average they're about an hour?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
On average.
You had the same exact conversation with me 2 days ago.
I did, yes.
And then,
the difference, Zinker, is that I just have bad luck.
What do you mean bad luck?
The likely I'm not determining how often it happens. I'm determining the likeliness of this happening.
I know. Wait.
If I wanted to tell you how often it happened, I could keep track of how long how many hours I cumulatively spend walking.
I was doing a bit. What do you mean yes? Yes, I did tell you this 2 days ago. What are you talking about? I was doing a bit.
Did I tell you this? Did I not? I actually thought about this like 2 days ago.
I was gonna make a joke about how I had bad memory, and then try to convince you of it. And then you were supposed to do that thing like, I'm not fucking stupid. Zinker's just trying to convince me that I'm a fucking moron. And then you just agreed with me. What? What is going? What? Sorry, I think I just accidentally called you a fucking moron. You're not a fucking moron. You don't have sex. You just. JK, you're not a moron.
I thought. I'm sorry, I called you a moron. You just don't have sex.
I'm sorry, I called you a fucking moron. You're just a moron. You don't have sex. You're.
That's even worse. So, in my defense, I was going to bring this up. I thought I honestly may have mentioned that this happens to me more frequently than it should. Because I have observed that it happens to me more frequently than it should.
I'm just... Woo! I'm really proud of myself for that one. Just... If you guys could have saw, like, me, like, just rubbing my forehead as I tried to process you agreeing with me.
I'm happy how I handled that. Even though I remember it incorrectly, I'm just glad that I threw you for a loop there.
Just like, I was just like, wait a second, we didn't have any such conversation about anything. I was just making it up.
In my head, as you said that, Zinker, in my head I was like, I think I mentioned this before. I guess maybe I did. Because, like, I thought about it. I thought about talking about it. I'd had to stop before, too.
Woo! Oh my god.
So anyways.
That's all we have.
Long story short.
Go ahead, long story short.
This happens more often than it should to me.
Nice. Next time. And Speletons. I convinced Derek that we actually had this third member named Mark the whole time. Bye.